Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Canon EOS Photographer, RandallMRueff, and I am here today on June the 2nd, 2013 AD to talk to you again once more about the Canon cinema lens 30-300. This is the lens I want, but cannot afford for obvious reasons. It's approximately $45,000. That's right, let me say that again, $45,000. That's a lot of smackers, as they say. Let's talk about what exactly it is. It is an EF cinema lens zoom series. There are two mount types, or two versions of the mount: the PL, or SP, or EF. The zoom ratio is 10 times. The focal length, obviously, is 30-300. There are 11 iris blades internally. Angular field of view is aspect ratio 1.78 to 1.78 to 1. Okay. Let's see what else we want to talk about, which basically means I don't know how to explain it to you, but if you don't really understand that, but that's the aspect ratio. Maximum aperture is, oh gosh, 1 to 2.95 at 30 to 240. At 240 it goes to 1.37 at 300, or 1 to 3.7, excuse me. Let's see, MOD from image sensor is 5 to /15 meters. The scene object dimensions at MOD, which is a lot of stuff I don't really understand, is listed. Let's see if I can make sense of some of this. The aspect ratios, no, I really can't make any sense of it. So there's a lot of gobbledygook there. Okay, let's get to something we can't understand: the size, the width, times the height, times the length. And apparently, so I'm trying to see if these are exactly the same. And they're not. The SP mount version and the EF mount versions are not the same length, which is interesting to me, but not too uncommon, I guess. Basically, the SP, which is the PL mount, is 13.47 inches. And the EF is 13.78. So they're both under 14 inches. But the EF mount is probably what? Basically about 1/4 inch difference, give or take. A little bit, actually. A little bit more than 1/4 inch. Less than a 1/2 inch difference. Let's see, 0.45. Yeah. So basically less than a 1/2 inch difference. It's not a big deal. They're both under 14 inches. The weight is 12.79 pounds, or 5.8 kilograms, if you're in the metric world. So that's under 13 pounds. It's not light, but it's not heavy. I mean, it's heavier than what I've got, obviously, at 28-300 with my generic non-Canon lens, but, you know, for everything it is and does, that's not bad. And the front diameter is 136 millimeter, which means it's the kind of filter you need to get. Again, you don't need a filter for effect, but you do want one for protection, at least I've found, to protect the front lens element. So 136 millimeters is the size you want to get for that. Now again, this isn't something you have to have, but I think when you're spending $45,000, you're going to want, excuse me, you're going to want a protective lens, at least I would. So when you're spending 45 grand, 75 bucks or 50 to 75 bucks for a protective lens is not a big deal. Unless, of course, you don't have it and it breaks, then it's a really big deal. So you can imagine what it costs to repair something like this. So that's some of the information. Again, some of this scene object dimensions and mod, blah, blah, I don't really understand. So, but overall, there's some more information about this beautiful lens. The thing I do understand is that you can manually control the aperture, the focal length, the focus, and it's all done internally, which means there's no push-pull. It's turning. The focus has 300 degrees of rotation. The focal length has 160 degrees of rotation, and your f-stops selector has 63 degrees of rotation. And it is an awesome lens with a lot of possibilities. That much I do know. This is better than the lens I have. The only thing I can't confirm is that there's autofocus or not. It seems like there would be with the EF lens, but I can't confirm this or deny this. So I don't have information from the source to say yes there is or no there isn't. I would think there would be the two different mounts for that exact reason. One's autofocus and one's not. But I don't know. I can't confirm it. I haven't been able to talk to that right expert or that right person with a Canon that knows whether it's autofocus. So I wish I could, so I could pass the information on to you. But if it is autofocus on the EF mount, that would be totally awesome. This would be the ultimate lens. I mean, not the ultimate, but well, it's definitely one of the best from a manufacturing and usability for what it is, a 30-300. If it's autofocus, that's even better. So that's the only thing I'm hiccuped on. I don't know if it's autofocus. But aside from that, it's an awesome lens. It looks beautiful. It's got slanted. The numbers are on a slant on the side of the lens, so if you can look off to one eye with your probably normally your left eye, you can look over and say, "Ooh, look, it's at such setting," which is why they put it on a slant. So it's a lot of neat features, a lot of neat things. I wish I had one, assuming it's autofocus, because if it's not autofocus, to be honest, I can't use it for what I do. If it has autofocus features, I'm sure it's all the ultimate lens for what I need, pretty much. But if it's not autofocus, it's just not, because there's a lot of times I do shoot things where I can't sit. I mean, it happens so fast, like a lot of sports and stuff like that, or events. Not all events, but a lot of things where things happen fast, and you can't sit there and take time to focus. You need that automatic focus within the camera to do its things as fast as possible. So it's awesome. I love it. I wish I had one. I hope it's autofocus. If you want to send me one, my name and address is down in the description below this video. Or if you want to donate money for the cause, same thing. As far as everything else, the information goes, I hope the information I gave you in the first part of the video was helpful. And if you can't afford it, I would love to hear about your experience using it, as well as video responses of you unboxing it and using it and putting it together and so on. And I guess with that in mind, I will leave you with, it's just an awesome lens. I wish I had one, and I hope it's autofocus. So until next time, I'm Canon EOS Photographer, Randall M. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. May God bless you. Bye.